And a SHIELD base in Arizona, they're having superhero tryouts. With the Avengers in New York, they want to have another team out in California. And there's some promising talent. Hermes pulled up and he's about fast as shit, being able to run at Mach 3 when he's fully healthy. They're slowly gonna expand having a superhero team in each state, but Hank Pym wants to make sure that each state has heroes they can count on. We either do this right or not at all. Meanwhile, in the Baxter building, Cyborg Thor is having surgery. Reed, it's Tony. How's the Thor Cyborg's reprogramming coming along? Have you figured out the problem? A little bit too late for Bill Foster, but the blocker in his head should stop him from killing anybody when we do the big push. The Bill Foster disrespect is crazy. So what's the situation on the ground? I've been in surgery 36 hours straight, just like you predicted on your probability map. Crime figures haven't been this good since 1960. Can you imagine how boring it's gonna be when the new heroes are up and running? Boring's good, Tony. Boring means little kids aren't getting buildings thrown on top of them. How did your call with the president go? I basically told him I'm not playing a part in the final battle if Sue and Johnny face arrest. What did he say? He said he would give us 12 immunities, but everybody else is open to prosecution. Leave the rest to me. I'm seeing them for dinner anyways. But while they're doing all that yapping, the Punisher is breaking into the Baxter building. Bro's moving stealthy as hell. Punisher to Captain America. I just passed level 38, no alarms have went off yet. Only 2 more stories to go. Careful, Castle. You even brush against one of those things, and the whole system attacks you as an invading organism. Sue said Reed based their security on the human immune system this month. Relax, nothing can read me while I'm wearing the dampers. I'm invisible to all cameras and trip beams. Where the hell did you lay your hands on this kind of hardware anyways? Let's just say Tony Stark's warehouse manager should invest in bigger locks. Boom, he kicks the vent open, he's finally inside. And in the HQ, Captain America is on the computer. Castle lets him know that he's in the data house. Good. Now I need everything you can find on this number 42 complex. This big super prison where they're holding guys in the negative zone. I need the size, how much space we'll have to move around, and how many access points they built. Can you handle that without shooting somebody in the head? Hilarious. Uh-oh, what up? This compound's got more protection than anything I ever saw. We're gonna need a lot more than your team of grunts to spring these guys. I'm on it, Castle. Just keep typing. And in Atlantis, Sue meets up with Namor. Thanks for seeing me on short notice, Namor. We really don't have much time. The Rebel team's raid is planned for tonight, and everybody else has turned us down. Having you on our side could be the difference between losing and winning, Your Majesty. What? I believe that's the correct term when you're addressing a foreign dignitary, Mrs. Richards. Don't play games with me, Namor. This is the gravest crisis we ever faced. They issued a superhuman draft, and they're imprisoning people that don't comply. Can you believe they're actually recruiting super villains to bring us in? You talk like it matters, Susan. Power struggles on your little mound are as meaningless as the tides are to you. The death of my cousin, named Marita, was all that mattered in this debacle, and her assailant has been dealt with privately. Let's just say Nitro isn't breathing anymore. But Cap's one of your oldest friends. You've known him longer than anyone. And where's this friend now? Trying to make deals with the X-Men or Doctor Strange while he sends you here with puppy eyes? Tell this new master of yours that I have no interest in helping a man who will take advantage of our unique relationship. What are you talking about? We don't have a relationship. So Namor walks up to her. I could feel your heartbeat through the water, Miss Richards. And it tells a very different story from the lies upon your lips. Ah, shit. So back at the HQ, Captain America asks about their numbers. Namor said no. Wolverine won't break his ranks with the X-Men, and Doctor Strange is still out of reach. But they were able to get Black Panther and Storm to back them, because T'Challa is mad as shit about the whole Bill Foster situation. How you doing, Spider-Man? You feeling better? Not too shabby. I'm still feeling a little bit woozy from the Jack-o'-lantern gas, but I gotta say I feel good being back in the old costume. It gives me a good feeling too, man, like things are finally back to normal. You know what I'm saying? Jeez, you two wanna get a room? Oh, what's up, honey? You jealous? All the heroes then sit at the table and plan how they're gonna break into this prison, because this is their last opportunity. S.H.I.E.L.D. is planning a huge attack with the Thunderbolts, so they gotta get to work. Spider-Man, we know you're not in the best shape, so we won't feel bad if you back out. Hell nah, Cap. I need to make up for all the bad moves I've been making lately. Besides, we need every man we have. Actually, our numbers might be even better. Goldbug, Plunderer, come out and tell everybody what you discussed. What? What the hell is going on here, Diamondback? You guys aren't the only ones scared. We're heading for a police state, Captain. We just came by to let you know we're here if you need us. Only right if Iron Man has supervillains on his side, right? What do you say? They get shot up. The Punisher put them boys down. He's like, what? So Captain America gets up and punches him in the face. You murderous piece of trash. Ugh. They're bad guys, Cap. Thieves and killers. Shut up. Kicking him in the face, then smashing his head with his shield. Fight, you coward. Not against you. Frank Castle doesn't raise a hand to Cap, so Cap just drops him on the floor. Get him out of here and throw his gun in the incinerator. I must have been out of my mind giving that animal a shot on our team. Well, he lasted about 10 more minutes than I expected. I wonder why he wouldn't hit Cap. Are you kidding me? Cap's probably the reason why he went to Vietnam. Same guy, different war. Wrong. Frank Castle is insane. It's getting dark outside, and at the Rikers Penitentiary, we see soldiers in front of the Negative Zone prison, but they get bombarded by the secret Avengers. Them boys came in invisible thanks to Sue. Panther, what's the situation with the prison security? Neutralized from top to bottom, Captain. Though I hate to think how long it would take if we hadn't had Mr. Fantastic's blueprints. Thanks again for coming through like this, T'Challa. We know it's in Wakanda's best interest to stay neutral, but forget about it. Our friend Goliath would still be alive if my wife and I had taken a stand when you first asked for our help. Cap looks at Spider-Man. What's wrong? My spider senses are going off the scale. Seriously, this is DEFCON 1. And that's because Iron Man pulled up with the whole gang. Peep the young boy stance. He's ready for the smoke. You walked into another trap, Captain. We had a mole on your side for weeks, and you're outnumbered. Now would be a good time to talk about you surrendering. I don't think so. If you're talking about Tigra, we knew about her the whole time. What? By the way, you're not the only one with a spy on your team. Impossible. The only people that knew about Tigra was me, Hank, and Reed. And that's when Hank takes off his mask. I'm sorry, Tony. Hank, what are you doing? You believed in this more than any of us. But that's when it's revealed it's not Hank. And Hank changes back to Hawkling. Oh, your boy? I replaced them back in Arizona. Oh, dear God. If he could mimic Hank's voice, he had full authority to do whatever we can. The cells! I believe this evens the odds a little. And Cap's entire gang is reunited. The battle we were all waiting for is finally here. And they have their final face-off. Now close your eyes, gentlemen. This might hurt. Oh shit, we finally here. If you want to see that battle, pull up to the next part and drop in the comments who you think's gonna win. But on that note, I'ma see y'all boys and girls next time.